squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cornhuskers will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Iowa's offense will get the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Nebraska's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Quick strike complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Hansen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. Here he comes with the return. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Patterson. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it at the 30. Open spaces. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hansen. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. And it's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
The one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Carver's team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Iowa has the ball back on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
There he goes. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Safe completion on the screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to pass, it's Raiola. Finds his man, it's Barney. At the 45, on his way. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. They'll give it to the back. He makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Love the play call here. Love the decision to go RPO on 4th down. You're giving yourself options, but right here, you're just trusting in your offensive line and your running back to go get you the first down. Well done.
Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Raiola. He's got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Trying to pound it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Tech. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got an open man. All kinds of room to the right. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stayed chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after him. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch him, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Finally, on defense, looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Run it with the fullback. Fights off a defender. Complete disaster there. He loses 10. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
What a nice job intercepting the snowball there. The quarterback threw the snowball down the field. Couldn't get it to his wide receiver. Defensive back makes a great play. Tell you what, this snow definitely affecting the game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll run the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Huskers will punt this one away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. On the option, and maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. catch in the middle. It's Anderson. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Between the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 4 over Georgia Tech. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to pass, it's Raiola. The short hands, it's Knowles. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Fires one high and deep. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Here he goes. Touchdown, Huskers. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where you're at.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. To the air, it's Raiola. Zings it complete to the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Huskers with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets it inside the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Slams ahead. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Oh, they're after him. Grabs it in the middle. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Patterson. Breaks into the open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking for a crease. It's Patterson. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Patterson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Cornhuskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Got it in the middle. It's Barney. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A strike downfield. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback, getting in a predictable third and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lane, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Right back to the well. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kennick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. On the move at the 30. Burns on the Jets. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points. That might be the proverbial fourth quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Hawkeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Plucks it out of the air. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He's looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it. First down and more. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. Wants to keep it in the air. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They're trying to eat up some clock here. Ninth play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Offense facing fourth down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive run.
Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Back to pass on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Iowa!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up 14 over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He tries to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get him to the 33-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Makes the catch. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. It's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer
throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hawkeye! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He's looking to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
Thanks so much for